History is filled with legendary artifacts, items shrouded in mystery, power, and intrigue. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most legendary historical artifacts that continue to captivate our imagination. First off, at number 10, we have one of history's most legendary artifacts. The Spear of Destiny, also known as the Holy Lance, is said to have pierced the side of Jesus Christ during his crucifixion. Over centuries, it's been believed that whoever possesses this spear holds the fate of the world in their hands. From Roman emperors to Nazi leaders, many powerful figures have sought it, convinced it would grant them unstoppable power. Even Hitler was obsessed with the spear, believing it could help him win World War II. But legend says losing the spear leads to losing power, and some say that's exactly what happened. So, is it just a myth, or does the Spear of Destiny really hold the power to change history? What do you think? Next up at number 9, we have the Shroud of Turin, one of the most mysterious and legendary artifacts in history. Believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, the shroud bears the faint image of a man who appears to have been crucified. This image has baffled scientists for centuries, as its origins remain unexplained. Some claim it's a miracle, while others argue it's a medieval forgery. Despite endless debates and scientific tests, the shroud's true nature remains a mystery, making it an enduring symbol of faith, intrigue, and curiosity. Whether fact or legend, the Shroud of Turin continues to captivate the world. Next at number 8, have you ever heard of the world's first computer? It's not from the 20th century, but from over 2,000 years ago. In 1901, divers off the coast of Antikythera, Greece, discovered a mysterious, rusted object from an ancient shipwreck. This object, now known as the Antikythera Mechanism, is a complex system of gears, almost like a clock, but way ahead of its time. So what does it do? The mechanism could predict eclipses, track planetary movements, and even chart the cycles of the ancient Olympic Games. Imagine that, a 2,000-year-old device capable of mapping the cosmos. It's a glimpse into the incredible technological advancements of ancient civilizations and remains one of the most legendary and mysterious artifacts ever found. Now at number 7, have you ever wondered how we unlocked the secrets of ancient Egypt? The answer lies in one of the most legendary artifacts of all time, the Rosetta Stone. Discovered in 1799, is a massive stone slab inscribed with the same text in 3 different scripts: ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. Before the Rosetta Stone, nobody could read hieroglyphics, but because it had the same message in Greek, a language we understood, scholars like Jean-François Champollion were able to crack the code and finally read the language of the pharaohs. Thanks to this stone, we unlocked over 3,000 years of Egyptian history, art, and culture. Without it, the world might still be in the dark about one of history's greatest civilizations. The Rosetta Stone isn't just a rock, it's the key that opened the door to understanding ancient Egypt. Next at 6, we have the crown jewels of England, housed in the Tower of London. These jewels have been symbols of power and authority for centuries. They're not just fancy ornaments, they represent the very essence of the British monarchy. Take the imperial state crown, for instance. It's packed with nearly 3,000 precious stones, including the famous Cullinan Sikh diamond, one of the largest in the world. And the sovereign's scepter, it's adorned with the 530-carat Cullinan Purs diamond, known as the Star of Africa. It's literally priceless. Every coronation, these jewels play a starring role, connecting the present monarch to over 1,000 years of history. So when you think of the crown jewels, remember, they're not just shiny artifacts, they're the heartbeat of British royalty. Next at number 5, the Ark of the Covenant, one of the most legendary artifacts in history. According to the Bible, this golden chest was built by the Israelites at God's command to house the 10 Commandments. But it's more than just a box. The Ark was believed to hold immense power, so much that it could bring down walls, part rivers, and strike down those who touched it unlawfully. For centuries, the Ark was carried into battles, believed to ensure victory. Then it vanished. To this day, its whereabouts are a mystery. Is it hidden in a secret temple, buried deep underground, or lost forever? No one knows for sure. Next at number 4, the myth of Excalibur, the sword of King Arthur. Excalibur is one of the most famous swords in history, not because of its physical power, but its magical legacy. According to legend, it was given to King Arthur by the Lady of the Lake. This sword was no ordinary weapon. It was said to have magical powers, symbolizing Arthur's divine right to rule. Whoever wielded it was destined for greatness. Some tales say Excalibur was actually pulled from a stone by Arthur, proving his right to the throne. This story is where the famous phrase, "the sword in the stone," comes from. Whether as a symbol of leadership or as a magical relic, Excalibur continues to captivate our imagination, representing heroism and the power of destiny. Next, at number 3, we have one of history's most incredible discoveries, the Terracotta Army. Imagine an entire army made of clay. That's exactly what Emperor Qin Shi Huang built over 2,000 years ago in ancient China. These life-size statues were buried with the emperor to protect him in the afterlife. There are over 8,000 soldiers, 670 horses, and 130 chariots, each uniquely detailed. Discovered in 1974 by farmers, the Terracotta Army is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the greatest archaeological finds ever. Each soldier is different, reflecting the diversity and scale of Qin's army. It's like a frozen moment in time, showing the grandeur of ancient China. Coming up at number 2, the Holy Grail, one of history's most ancient artifacts. But what's the story behind this mysterious relic? The Grail first appears in medieval legends as a sacred chalice used by Jesus at the Last Supper. According to myths, it has incredible powers, granting eternal life and wisdom to its possessor. From the tales of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table to countless books and movies, the Grail symbolizes the ultimate quest for truth and enlightenment. Despite its fame, no one has ever proven the Grail's existence. It remains a powerful symbol of hope and adventure. Last but not least, meet the Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in the world. Painted by Leonardo da Vinci in the early 1500s, this masterpiece is celebrated for its enigmatic smile and lifelike details. What makes her smile so mysterious? Art experts have debated for centuries. Some say it's the way light and shadow play on her face. Housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, the Mona Lisa attracts millions of visitors each year. Its fame skyrocketed after it was stolen in 1911 and later recovered. Beyond its intrigue, the Mona Lisa symbolized artistic genius and the magic of Renaissance art. It's a timeless icon that continues to captivate the world. These artifacts, whether real or legendary, continue to capture our imagination, connecting us to the mysteries and wonders of the past. Which one fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible history.